Okay, doing my ritual, and I'm just thinking some things. Do you know what's better than being better? There's a lot of really, really good, very scientifically proven skincare products on the market. Too many to ever try. And that can leave you feeling like, what is the best, right? Which one's better? Everyone's claiming this one's better, this one's better. You gotta take a lot of things into account. What's your skin? What's good for you is not gonna be good for everybody. Everybody's got different skin. So that's probably the biggest factor. So when you find something that's good for the majority, that's a big deal. But I'll tell you what's better than being better. Being the only. Being the only one to have something very specific. There's no competing with that. So I'm going to tell you a little story about why this company is the only. So two of the main ingredients that they have, first of all, grow and exist in Korea. The first is this centella asiatica plant. Now before you're like, you can get that in Madagascar, you can get that here, you can get that there. Yes, you can. You can get the regular genus and species of the centella asiatica plant, commonly called tiger grass. Most companies that use that, they're growing it and then they're drying it to like a spice, and then they reconstitute it into their products with distilled water. It makes it a lot cheaper to ship it. Reemon, this Korean company that I've just fallen in love with, what makes them so different is that they have developed their own species, which is proprietarily theirs, of the centella asiatica plant called giant BYOUNGPOOL. And that plant is the product of like what I would refer to as like a radioactive spider bite is what we're dealing with. It's why they're the only ones that have this. So how did they do it? Well, the other ingredient is this JeJu Lava Energy Water. And JeJu Lava Energy Water only exists that we know of in 4 places on planet Earth. This is how rare it is. It is water that is formulated in a natural spring that is in a reserve that is underneath a volcanic mountain, and it's only found in 4 places on Earth: in Korea, Japan, Hawaii, and Spain. In all the other 3 besides Korea, it was either cost prohibitive, it was contaminated, or it was too deep to get it. But in Korea, it was just right and perfect. So the Korean government created it to be a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's protected. Now, the Korean government was granted 20 contracts to deal out to various industries to be able to do research and scientific studies on this water and the properties of it. Now, what makes the JeJu Lava Energy Water so amazing, just imagine it's this whole tank of water that has been in and underneath that bedrock for 400,000 years, and it has been washed again and again and again by the lava of the volcano that is above it. And it has created this beautiful mineral profile to this water. So the geniuses of this Korean company said, well, we have this beautiful water and we have this incredible plant that we know has all these healing properties and is so good for the skin. What would happen if we grew the plant with the water? So they combined those 2 things because they were the company that got access to one of those 20 contracts in a natural resource that only is naturally occurring in 4 places on planet Earth. And they had to develop this brand new species of plant. And instead of those cilantro leaves looking like they're the size of a dime or the size of a nickel, they're the size of my palm. And they had to prove over a course of 3 or 4 years, again and again and again, crop after crop after crop, that they could do it consistently in order to get a patent on that plant as being a brand new species and classification of that plant, which is really incredible. So that extract, which is grown on site on Jeju Island, harvested on site, manufactured on site, and put into the serum form, which has never been dried, and it carries with it all those vitamin properties, and it's used in these products in its extract state and everywhere on these packages where it would call for a distilled water ingredient, they're using the Jeju water as a replacement. So when you say there's like nothing like it that exists, that's a fact.